My love is hard, it's tearing worlds apart. I never told the moon anything about me and you. And I know I gotta keep on breathing, but you know it's really hard when I'm thinking about me and you and everything that we can do. Are you gonna be on my side now? Tell me, baby, please, are you gonna stick around? Cause all my time's for you. Just tell me that you want me to. I've been looking at you from far, so.
Morning, gamer. It is Gaming Morning Show. Oh no, bummer. I forgot I had moved the framing for your shot, and now you're all not there. So just a sec. I'm gonna slide you over here. There you are. Much better. Good morning, Sean. I am Ryan.
Why are you always trying to get rid of me?
I only got rid of like 3/4 of you. So that's completely different, I promise. I'm gonna move it. What's the worst part is you've been actually doing a great job being in the same exact spot whenever we get on, and now I finally had moved that shot and ruined it. I ruined everything. Why?
I can't believe you let me down.
Why can't we get in the running car? It is Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. Thanks for being with us. Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. 3 hours with you as we are Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. He is Sean. I am Ryan. You can find us also on Twitter at WatchGMS. We got This Day in Gaming History. We have birthdays to celebrate today. We're going to also have Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. It's gonna be a good morning. I just have this spidey sense in my bones. Isn't that where the spidey sense goes? Is in the bones?
I can't tell you on here where the spidey sense goes.
Okay, that's PG-13.
Are you sure it can't be Thursday today?
We can try to make it Thursday. Let me do my best, like wiggle my nose. Nope, it's not Thursday. I don't think so. I don't think it's possible. What's going on Thursday?
Well, I don't work Thursday, so I'd prefer it to be Thursday.
Missing that Monday show really set you back, didn't it?
It did, and I'm tired.
You're tired from vacation, huh?
But
Sucks to be you.
From life. But it's all right. I'll work one more day, and then I'll get Thursday off.
And we do have an interview tomorrow. We're going to talk with a student reporter from the Stanford Daily just about pandemic and how video games have made things a little bit easier for many people. We also have an interview scheduled for Friday. We'll try to get the teases up by the next hour. That's going to be with a lawyer, and we're going to talk about how tattoos can be intellectual property in video games, which is an interesting standpoint. Also, my first chance to talk to a lawyer on the show, so or maybe ever. I mean, I have a friend who's a lawyer, but like that's my friend. I don't know if I've ever had to talk to a lawyer before. I've talked to a doctor lots, but
we talked about tattoos as an issue in Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News once upon a time.
And we're going to further that discussion by having a lawyer on the show.
That's fantastic.
So that'll be Friday. Stanford Daily reporter Ileana, I gotta get her pronunciation. We emailed that, so hopefully we'll have that soon. Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun day. I'm pretty sure if Culty is here this morning, Culty will be very excited to know that we are playing COD Bakwa, at least for the first hour. I haven't seen Culty since Culty showed up on launch day for COD Bakwa, and you and I had played our 1 hour, and then you had to jet, and I was playing Apex Legends. Culty gets in and goes, "This isn't COD Bakwa." I haven't seen him since.
You let him down.
I know. I don't feel that bad because I've been playing Apex and it's awesome. I had a all-time career high in damage 2 days ago for Apex, so
nice.
Things are looking up, buddy. If you missed any of our interviews earlier this week, we had Carol yesterday from It's Carol on Twitch talking about a mental health charity stream that now is, in fact, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. I have no clue why I couldn't register November 19th as Thursday. So we have that on our YouTube page, as well as Matuz Janik talking to us about Chicago Game Space, which looks like now in my list of things I want to visit next time I get to Chicago. Like, I think I'm going to put that in there with, like, go get some deep dish, stop by Chicago Game Space.
I think we should probably go to Chicago now.
Maybe watch the Cubs. I could get up for all that. So, yeah. Yesterday I did take the dog for a walk. It was a pretty long walk. I'm not going to really harp on that too much, but it is a fact that I actually took the dog for a walk because it's been a while. But I got my new processor. It showed up yesterday.
Nice.
And there's something about getting the new processor when you had tried your hardest not to get a new processor. That now that I have it, I'm pretty excited. I've asked Sean to come over on Friday night as we build the upgrade to this PC to be my emotional support co-host. Because I'm terrified to take my computer apart.
It'll be fine.
It's so
Computers
scary.
are easy.
It's so scary.
You just plug the stuff in the stuff piece of cake.
I did talk to a friend of mine who works in IT about this whole thing, because originally the plan was to take it to him and just have him do it for me. But I decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to just try to do this myself. It doesn't seem too complicated. And what he reassured me is it's not as hard as it used to be. It's no longer like you have to have the clean room, and if you touch anything that's static electricity, like, that's still bad, and you don't want to shuffle your feet on the carpet before you put the motherboard in. But it's not as bad as it used to be. And I was like, okay, scalpel.
Yeah, we got this.
So we're gonna try to do that Friday night. My biggest fear, honestly, is losing all the overlay stuff. That's and Streamlabs OBS is all cloud based and it's all supposed to be there, but you know how nerve wracking that is, right? It's like, yeah, it'll be there.
They insist. They're like, yeah, no, we got it.
Don't worry about it. You can't
Don't
see
worry,
it.
we got it.
You can't touch it. But no, it's there. Yeah, everything. But if you don't put anything else in there before June of next year, then you don't get unlimited storage. Google. And then the last thing I'll mention too is this is proof that I need to watch you play more platformers. You know what I watched for the very first time last night?
What's that?
Banjo and Kazooie.
Oh, I love Banjo-Kazooie.
So Nintendo Nerd streams Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific and Sundays at 2 p.m. Pacific. And yesterday, as part of apparently the Game Pass, had access to Banjo and Kazooie and played it. And the music was super fun. The animation, like the way the bird interacted out of the backpack and made the bear be able to fly a little bit, or the pecking motions and stuff. Like, it was a fun little mechanic. But I did bring this up, and you can give me your opinion. I was like, this kind of seems like this was the heyday of, like, buddy games, right? Like, you had DK Country, and so Diddy Kong was, like, Donkey Kong's buddy, and then you had, like, Ratchet and Clank, and then I even asked, like, wasn't there, like, a Jax or something? And he said, yes, Jax had a buddy, too. Anyway, I think that was kind of, like, the era of buddy sidekick video games.
Yeah, for sure. And Rare was a big part of that, the developer. And they had Banjo-Kazooie and a sequel to that, Banjo-Tooie. And then a bunch of the people that developed those games, but not as Rare, got back together and made Yooka-Laylee a few years ago.
Excuse me?
Yooka-Laylee.
Like, they made an instrument?
Like, they took everything they could from Banjo-Kazooie and made a new game that was just different enough that you can't say they stole it, because they came up with it in the first place, so it was their ideas, but they couldn't make a sequel because Rare owns that and Microsoft owns Rare, and they're doing nothing now because they've ruined that studio. But it's a good game too, so we could play that.
Quick question. We're going to play zombies after this, unless you don't want to.
I'm down.
But what do you want to play prior to that? Like, do you want to play domination, or do you have a different type of game mode in mind?
I follow you.
Of course. Okay. Then we'll do this one. Today is National Princess Day, and I chose this as our topic of the day, honestly, because my daughter really loves Princess Princey. She likes princesses a ton, and for the longest time on daysoftheyear.com, it kept having this days we're looking forward to, and it was Princess Day, and it's been like that for like 4 weeks. And so I'm like, well, if we're all looking forward to it, I'm going to make that topic of the day that we get there. So we are asking you, who are the princesses in your life, and how will you treat yourself like a princess today? Apparently, the Swan Princess on National Day calendar gets credit for National Princess Day, which kind of surprised me because for some reason Disney princesses are kind of the synonym for me when I think of, National Princess Day. But apparently, the Swan Princess, released in November 1994, introduced the beautiful Princess Odette to fans across the globe, and since then, the series has continued to grow. Meanwhile, daysoftheyear.com says Princess Day is all about celebrating how fabulous we all are, which I kind of like that interpretation as well. So take care of yourself like a princess today.
Like a princess.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I mean, I still got crowns running around this house. She's 9.
Is someone good at Fall Guys?
No, nobody in this house is good at Fall Guys, damn it. It's a myth. Fall Guys is impossible to be good at. Unless, you're good at everything, Sean. Alright, gonna throw topic of the day in the chat. So you at least need to treat yourself like a princess today, even though you have to work.
Do princesses like large amounts of coffee and snacks?
They sure damn do.
Sweet.
I actually think more now from a Disney princess perspective of the scene from Ralph Breaks the Internet, where the princesses are backstage and Vanellope von Schweetz is back there talking to them, and they're just like out of the gowns, lounging in sweats, having frappuccino, being like, "This is awesome." I love that scene so much.
It's so good.
It kind of stole the show for me in the trailers, so
Yeah, for sure. It would have been cool had they not spoiled that at all in the trailers, because that would have been such a cool scene if you had no idea it was coming.
yes, I agree. I mean, it was still a cool scene, but yeah, it didn't need necessarily to be in the trailer, so. Because it did kind of take something, like it would have been a fun little surprise, let's put it that way.
Yeah, for sure. I love this map.
Got him. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of this map. It's one of the better ones in this game so far. It's beautiful, if nothing else. I can't guarantee it's the most functional map, but it's got... I think my favorite thing, and I said this when we were playing the beta, is they were talking about the release of this game, and they kept saying how they made it so that you can play from different elevations, and you can be sneaky, and you can be aggressive, and they tried to make it work through all of those goals. And I think that they've accomplished that, because this map especially, you have like the couple of balconies, but there's not like every building you can be on a balcony, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get B because I haven't seen a person for about an hour. I just found a person.
Did they find you better?
Nope.
Working the objective.
Oh, now they did.
Stun grenade out.
At least I have my tactical back now, so I can slide off my stick, and that's making me already better at the game. You stole my kill that you already had, meaning you were already there. Oh, I got stunned. I'm scared. I'm scared. There's wolves. I beat him.
Good effect.
This guy just wants to take a couple shots at me and then disappear.
Securing Charlie.
Oh, you have to be in that zone, huh? I'm out of stuns.
All locations locked down. Begin
It even tells you what percentage you contributed to the capturing of the zone.
That's awesome.
That is really cool. Happy that person ducked, or otherwise I would have lost to them. How do I not have any score streaks yet? Oh, up on the balcony. There's a shooter by the balcony on C. I know that that's the script.
It's very tactical of you.
location secure. Maintain current posture.
Maintain current posture. That's what it just told me.
I just all I could think of there was posthumously, because I learned how to say that word yesterday. We do have Chadwick Boseman news, because that's who we referenced in our discussion, that he would receive a potential nomination for an Oscar posthumously.
Nice.
So
Sam turret's up.
Oh, there were two of them.
I think you're supposed to save your SAM turret until there's actually like a spy plane or something.
It's not one yet. Keep it tight. Losing A.
Oh, losing A. Over my dead body.
Throwing stun.
They are so campy for being
Losing B.
behind.
Half time.
Like, there's people just camping in random places, just looking for the cheap kills.
I can go through them. So at halftime, you know how you used to be able to Modern Warfare, you could still shoot a couple of times after the fact. I was just inching toward this guy who had dropped off the balcony, and we're looking at each other, and we just keep getting closer and closer, and then I just go straight through him. It was funny to me. Laugh, damn it.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Okay, it was good. I liked it.
Capture the objective.
You're supposed to be the hype man.
Taking Alpha. Alpha secure. We have taken the lead.
This guy right here? Yeah, he was seriously just sitting there. Oh.
Taking B.
Requesting spy plane above.
I still love the 1980s looking cell phone thing to call on your spy plane and stuff.
It's so good.
I contributed 18%.
Spy plane MTL 50% check.
I wish, like, when I activated my spy plane, I would have just a heads up,
Hostile spy plane
like, right in my
established already.
face, just so it was
Taking
impossible not to know, like, where people are. I don't know. It just seems hard to look up in the upper left corner.
C. Lock down. Dig in and hold them.
Like, I need some Google Glass, you know what I mean? Oh, there's a sniper down the left alley.
Losing Bravo.
Oh, but he's about to die because I respawned in the same exact spot.
We lost Alpha. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
That's unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Out of ammo.
Enemy has B.
Well,
Ooh.
Securing A.
you know, we're supposed
Oh,
to
that
be.
sniper's still there.
Oh, he's still there, man.
Or he's
Losing
back.
Charlie.
Ah, he saw me.
We are being dominated. Get aggressive.
You're being dominated.
Alpha lockdown. Artillery
going after
targeting
B.
detected.
Stun grenade out.
I'm, I'm almost to C.
Taking Bravo.
Throwing
I don't know.
Hostile spy
Up on the
plane
balcony,
detected.
left side of B.
Securing Charlie. B lockdown.
Yeah, that's right.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected. All locations secure. Double your positions.
He's still on the balcony, and I died to the same person. Be smarter than that, right? Oh, you can break windows. Okay, good.
Taking
Ow, ow, I'm so stunned.
I think I was right next to you then. Yeah, we got stunned by the same person. I had to put a lot of shotgun shots into that person. Oh god.
enemy care package above.
Throwing Semtex.
All
Throwing
locations
stun.
locked down. Dig in and hold them.
Check your targets.
Nice work.
Forgot I had a burst.
That scared me.
Sorry, microphone. I was sliding in my chair because, you know, that's what I do when I get scared.
Securing ground.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Sam turrets up.
I think there's something in the air tonight because I just got lit up as I was trying to get B.
Whoa.
What was that? Oh,
I don't know, but I got all exploded.
man, that guy is fast on the trigger, man.
Losing C.
No, I was just at C. Okay, balcony looks clear. There's someone to my left, though. Oh, he got me. I was not in cover whatsoever.
I think I'm alone now.
Does there seem to be anyone around, though?
No?
Victory is close. Wrap it up and let's go home.
Well, why isn't victory helping us
Front clear.
if victory is so close?
Enemy spy plane inbound. Taking B.
Throwing stun.
Losing A.
Oh, yeah, I was looking right there, too.
All locations secured. Hold your positions.
Well, if I hold my position, I'm not on B, then.
Securing C.
Spy plane down.
We
did it.
win! We're victorious! We are the greatest and the
Wow,
best.
We kicked some booty.
Oh, good old filthy Jimmy. He took care of things for us. Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being with us. 6:25. Look at that. We finished right at the time we were supposed to finish. Gosh, it's
So
almost
good.
like we planned it.
So good.
Did you make the rundown? I mean,
What?
it's like we back timed this perfectly. It's like,
Yeah,
man,
it was perfect.
we created it. We made the rundown. We arranged the
I-
venue.
I let them take C just to slow us down enough that we'd finish on time.
You know, I just realized you pretty much stare at my nose down to my mouth the entire show. This camera is the one that you see. This is the camera that Sean sees, and it's basically like I'm inverted Wilson from Home Improvement.
Yeah. I get a good view of what shirt you're wearing.
It's just basically like this the whole show. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Well, at least you know I'm here. It is 6:26 West Coast time and 9:26 on the East. I am Ryan. He is Sean. Thanks for being with us on National Princess Day. How will you treat yourself like a princess? And who are the princesses in your life? My daughter certainly is a princess in training. Let's put it that way for sure. To her own admission too. I need to get out of this so that we don't play a game. Hit this button. Hit this button. Okay. So let's do this. We got this day in gaming history. We got birthdays to celebrate coming up, but right now at 6:26, it is time to get informed and head to the newsroom. It's time for hashtag video game expert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. And this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. First up, a very exciting story that I'm excited to share with you, Ryan, because I don't think you've heard of this. The BL6 console is on sale right now, and there's one available. The Bud Light 6, you ask, or the BL6 is the Bud Light made video game console that includes 2 controllers, has space in it to cool 2 beers, and can play games such as Tekken 7 and Soul Calibur 6.
You
And
know-
has a built-in projector, so you can play anywhere.
You know, here's the thing, okay? I'm trying to be a little bit smarter with where I spend my money. I think I'll wait for the Bud Light Platinum 6. Why are they making a console?
So they made a console. There's one of these, and it is being auctioned off. You have 6 more days to bid on it if you'd like. The current price is $4,000 $4,020. Sorry. And while the console itself is just silly, it is one of a kind. So for a hardcore Bud Light fan out there, this is obviously a must-have. And all proceeds of this console is going to be donated and matched by the Bud Light team, and they're donating that money to the National Restaurant Association Educational Foundation. So it's for a good cause. So as of now, that's $8,000 towards that charity. But I'm sure that will go up, since I checked yesterday when I first found the story, and it was at like 2,000. So it's doubled overnight, and there's 6 more days. So
I'm pretty sure the Xbox Series X can actually cool drinks because it's a refrigerator.
It's true. It's true. So if you are a huge, like, have thousands and thousands of dollars, huge fan of Bud Light and consoles, definitely check this out. I love that they threw a projector in it, because it's like, well, why not?
Yeah, I mean,
might as well be its own screen too.
If it's gonna cool some beers, I mean, we might as well get a screen in there.
It's going to include 6 built-in games, including, I already said, Tekken 7, Soul Calibur 6, and RBI Baseball 20, and it has 16 gigs of memory.
I know our buddy Ben is a big baseball fan, and I think pretty excited about that, because RBI Baseball, I think, is maybe his second favorite baseball game of all time, behind Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball from the SNES days. Which,
those are good ones.
I have a baseball story, but I'll let you finish your next couple stories, and we'll get there.
Next story is my personal favorite, and I highly suggest checking out the video of this. Spider Brick confirmed for Spider-Man Miles Morales. In gameplay, and I don't know if this has happened a bunch, but it's happened at least once and was clipped, so that's all that really matters. The player smashes into the side of a building and glitches and becomes a brick.
What?
A fully functional, can still do all of your moves, including combat, brick. And it's amazing.
Oh
So
my
you
gosh.
just see the single brick swinging around the city as Spider Brick.
Oh my gosh. Spider Brick does whatever a brick does.
Last story is one from Apple. This is from gamesindustry.biz. Apple, in what I can only assume is a way to stick it to Epic a little bit more, they've developed a new program called the App Store Small Business Program, which means that any studio game developer that's earning less than $1 million a year in proceeds will have a reduced commission down to 15%. So after all the complaining about how high the iOS commission is, now it's lower if you're not making too much money.
Oh my gosh. I can't stand corporations fighting with each other.
Yep. So, but this is good news for smaller developers, because now you can earn back a little bit more money a little faster. But their regular rate for anyone earning more than $1 million a year in proceeds is still 30.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. I guess if you only have the option to use phones made by corporations because that's the platform, then yeah, you have to use what's available to you. So, okay, I'm with you there.
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment. This is what is out today. We have The Four Kings Casino and Slots out on Xbox One. Nexoria Dungeon Rogue Heroes out on Switch. Real Politics, spelled all funky, 2, out on PC. And
Real
Solatrix-
Politics, all one word, TIKS at the end, Roman numeral 2. Nice.
It's a mess. Solatrix out on PC, and for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, your name of the morning goes to Who is the Liar out on PC.
Your inflection is so fun. Who is the liar? Who is the liar? Oh my gosh. I think you need to do more PS5 scalper news, because for some reason the way that I keyworded when you had the PS5 scalper piece probably on Friday or Thursday last week, and it was the ridiculous prices that they're hitting. That has like our best YouTube video organically to date. And so if I was being a really good marketer and being like, oh, we need to do stuff that registers through the algorithm only, then could you find us more scalper news? Because apparently that was the thing. I think the Bud Light fridge though, or Bud Light gaming console, excuse me, that could be it. I don't know. So there's like the idea of corporations for good, right? Because then they're making something that's kind of unique. Someone's going to pay a bunch of money for it. But then always you worry, you're like, hey, they could also just, donate a bunch of the money instead of making a console. But, it's a funny story. And I think they're right. The projector kind of is just like the cherry on top of everything.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So good.
Well, and apparently this isn't the first time an alcohol company got into weird video game stuff, because in this article that the one I linked to is from Brian Steven of The Verge, but there's quite a few out there. This one just had a direct link to the BL6 auction, but apparently Miller Lite a few years ago tried to market a can troller. Which is a can that's a functional controller, which is also hilarious.
That is great. Do you want to try Zombies Onslaught?
Sure.
Because it's exclusive to the PlayStation, and it's a 2-player game.
Let's do it.
So my baseball story is yesterday. One of the people I follow on Twitter and absolutely love the content. In fact, I've referenced her recently because I mentioned, she's super into horror, and I'm like, listen, I hate horror. It scares the crap out of me. But you know what? I love the fact that you're so into horror. Kate Sanchez is her name. And one thing that she has been doing is she's been working really hard at building out... Why can't I choose one of these? Select. Oh, it's working. Okay. It's going to choose one of those maps, I see. Oh, we could vote for one of them. She's been working really hard at trying to get kind of like in the PlayStation media sphere so that she can get preview consoles and those kind of things. And it's apparently been very hard for her and other creators from underrepresented groups. And so I was like, well, did you just slide?
There was a small earthquake.
And I'm sitting there looking at like my connections. I'm like, okay, maybe there's someone I know who's from Sony and I can connect her to that person. And in the process, on my LinkedIn, I type in Sony. I find out that one of my broadcast friends is one of the voices from MLB The Show. He's the play-by-play guy at San Jose State, but he's also the guy who hosts, like, his voice is used to create like the radio show that plays during loading screens. And I'm like, how did I not know this up until just this moment? He's been doing it since like 2013. So guess who I'm going to invite to be on the show?
That'll be great.
About the show.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Plus, I'm going to refer him to Ben, too, because of the Journeyman podcast. I'm like, that'd be kind of fun for them. So anyway, it's funny how you don't know certain things. Like, I was even telling you before we got on, it's like, you played in the marching band at USC for John Williams, right? And you're like, well, I mean, you said they conducted the Star Spangled Banner or something like that?
Mm-hmm. At the Rose Bowl.
And so I'm sitting here like, okay. So I didn't lie because I told Nintendo nerds that you definitely have. And then I was like, I should probably check that to make sure that like what I'm saying is actually true.
Yeah, my freshman year, we marched in the Rose Parade, went to the Rose Bowl, and for the Star Spangled Banner, he composed...
Let's go to work, strike team.
Huh,
Clear the
interesting.
AO.
He composed a brand new version of the Star Spangled Banner. Arranged,
Dead meat
that's the word I'm looking for. He
You wanna
arranged a
explore
brand
the
new
zone.
version
You'll need
of the
the help
Star
of that
Spangled
order.
Banner, and the
We're not
USC
sure
marching
why,
band
but killing
and
those
the
creatures gives it power.
Michigan marching band played it together on field, and it was really cool.
I think the word you were looking for is neat.
Safety life.
You didn't even kill him. Oh, there's armor. How do I put in armor?
Oh, I don't know. It says
Oh,
no armor.
We need to get armor. to put in a plate. Okay, got it. Ooh, that guy was real
Enough
fast.
of your moan.
Okay, I'm gonna go search around, see if I can find armor. Is there anything over here?
Your health is falling. Get back
Oh,
to the
yeah,
orb.
okay, so there's a ring. So don't go outside the little purple area. Oh, that was probably
The orb
used.
has 100 power. Oh, and now the orb moves. I see.
Stick to that orb like glue. It's the only thing protecting you from the dimensional phase.
Oh, the dimensional phase. Yeah.
Naturally.
The deeper magic.
So I think the orb goes somewhere, and then we have to kill zombies in this ring.
Within the
Power
orb.
The orb. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just looking for an armor, like, depot here, so. We also might need to find ammo at some. Oh no, they're dropping ammo. Okay. If anyone's in chat and has played Zombies Onslaught, you're welcome to just, spoil some things for us, because I don't really quite know what we're supposed to be doing, but. I mean, well, okay, I take that back. I get that we're supposed to be shooting the zombies.
Let us know if we're missing anything.
Yeah, that's a good. Oh, I found a Semtex. Why do they always sound so close?
I don't
That's what
know,
you get.
but it's true. They're always like right behind you. Oh, insta kill.
Do we need that?
We've located a dimensional tear nearby.
Oh, no.
The orb will move to investigate.
Oh gosh, I'm
Get
outside.
out of there.
I am, dude. I can't put my gun away. I'm gonna die. Man, we really have to sprint.
Get ready. Something may come through.
Oh dear God.
Something making it through.
Yep.
Oh god.
Yep.
Something came through.
I bet he explodes. Oh yeah, he splits. Immune.
Man, these guys are bullet sponges. Oh, he came at me. I'm gonna get the max ammo before it disappears.
Thank you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't have another weapon.
Alright, one's down. He dropped.
Oh.
Nice. He dropped the can.
The orb is pulling these elites.
Oh,
from
random
dimensional
perk.
tears. You'll encounter more as you explore.
As we explore. So this is oh, at least another weapon. Oh, double pistols.
Now I'm packing some heat.
Oh, it's running. I feel like excuse me, choked up there. I feel like we're not able to make our own decisions and we must follow this orb. I feel like it's kind of rude that maybe we could have some input,
Right.
Like maybe we want to go over their orb. Oh, these are pretty meaty. Oh yeah. I still would like to find the armor thing.
Yeah, it's not nice for it to drop armor plates that we can't use.
See these armor plates? Good luck using them. Do you guys use zombies?
Yeah, I got a couple out here.
Oh, they
An
show up
overwhelm.
on radar.
Yeah, they do. It is handy. Especially when they show up right behind you.
What is hitting me? Oh, this one flings its poo.
Oh, gross. Don't do that.
Everything comes down to poo.
Gotcha.
Oh, they
Ooh,
jump
the
out of
knife.
this little orb.
The knife is great with insta-kill.
It's almost like it's a one-hit kill. Everything comes down to poop. Uh-oh. What just happened?
Oh, we're moving.
I feel like we're in Lost right now. Every time like the sky would light up and stuff, that's what I feel like we're doing. Okay, this is a new area of the map, so at least maybe we can find some armor now.
I'll be on the truck.
It even makes like Lost style noises. We'll go back to back on the truck. That was a bad idea.
A kill's a kill.
Yeah, I don't hate these pistols. There's another insta-kill. The tower has nothing.
Ooh, my knife is a one-hit kill anyway.
Where'd you find the knife?
When you picked up your double pistols, the knife was also there as an option.
Hey, look, another armor plate.
Sure wish I could do something with those.
Oh, I can steal your kill. At least it drops enough ammo.
Yeah, this would
Dimensional
be really
tear near your
frustrating.
position. Hope you're ready for a fight.
Okay, this is
I am
probably
not
one of the
ready
big
for a
guys. Yep, turn around. Turn around.
Put that bastard out of his misery.
Oh, oh gosh, I got blasted by something.
Oh, I'm stuck. Oh man, that was a one-hit. Oh, and there's regular zombies too.
Well, this got a lot harder. Do have a frag.
All right, I'm out of pistol ammo.
Come on, shake it off.
He's gonna explode. Oh yeah, I forgot. He doesn't explode, he splits. I think these guys are more of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, they Ooh, I am almost dead. I'm moving away.
Quit flinging your radioactive poop at me.
Ah!
Yeah, I gotta use it. Oh no. Oh no, I'm down.
Somebody wanna help me?
Crawling toward the control tower.
Oh boy. This isn't gonna end well. Gotcha.
Thought I was a goner there.
Alright, I have 15 bullets. I have 6 bullets. Oh, I am so stuck.
Oh, dude, why'd you hit me with that? Oh, I have this thing. This will help. Oh, no! Did I get you?
No.
Okay, at least you can do... Oh, no, I'm trapped. Oh, we're dead. Ah. Boo. Well, at least that gives us, like, some sort of zombies feel whilst not able to play, like, the full zombies mode. So that's a win.
Yeah. And I wonder if that ends or if it just keeps going forever.
Like old zombies. All right, it is 8 minutes before 55 after the hour. Why did I think it was 8 o'clock? It is 6:48. There we go. Maybe that's what I was thinking. 6:48 on Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being with us. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. He's Sean. I am Ryan. Coming up next hour, we will have a top 10 list for you on National Princess Day. Also have some news coming up about how the NBA 2K21 community got people, their voices heard. Let's just put it that way. I think they were up to #1 trending topic on Twitter. So we'll have that for you coming up on Gaming Morning Show. But right now, it is time for birthdays and this day in gaming history. So if you have a birthday to celebrate with us, please let us know in the chat. We would like to celebrate with you. Let's see. Kevin Nealon, not Nielsen. I always screwed this one up. The former SNL actor is 67 today. Seriously, I think I called him Kevin Nielsen for like the first, I don't know, 18 years of life at least. So,
Close. I mean, that's pretty close.
I mean, it is. It's just, it's not. It'd be like someone looking at me and be like, "Hey, Brian," constantly for the rest of my life. Just always Brian. Well, it's close. They're even like, "Well, I was saying Brian with a Y." It's like, well, thanks, but it's not close. Oscar Nunez turned 62 today. Owen Wilson, 52, voice of Lightning McQueen, among other credits. Chloe Sevigny?
Looks right to me.
All right. Siri, help me out. This is going to happen.
Chloe 70.
70.
Chloe 70. Chloe 70.
So, you know how I feel? So I watch the stream on on my phone just to make sure that everything is coming through correctly. We're not having any stuttering, making sure that nothing that I see over here on my computer is not actually going out on stream. But because of that, I have to stop what I'm watching on my phone before I can use Siri, because otherwise all that you hear is our show playing back through the microphone. I feel like how I imagine it's like when you're older and you don't know how to use technology as well. That's how I feel. It's like it takes me forever to be like, okay, I'm just gonna send the kids a text message really quick. Okay. Yep, I'm opening up. Like, that's how I feel. I feel so inept sometimes doing that. But we got it, and that's your answer. Chloe turns 46 today. A couple other actors. Damon Wayans Jr. is 38. Romany Malco is 52. Mike Epps turns 50 today. Delroy Lindo is 68. From the music world, rapper Fabulous is 43. Mike Jones turns 40. Mila J is 38. Historical or other popular birthdays today. Alan Moore, comic book writer, turns 67. Doesn't say what comic book, so I don't know.
I recognize the name.
Kirk Hammett from Metallica is 58 today. Don Cherry had a birthday on November 18th. A jazz musician who died in 1995 at the age of 58. Became well known in jazz in 1958 when he performed with Ornette Coleman. Was originally from Oklahoma. Rock musician Alberto Boff of Lucas Nelson and Promise of the Real turns 43 today. And country singer TJ Osborne of Brothers Osborne is 36 today. Any word on Alan Moore?
He is best known for his works, including Watchmen and V for Vendetta.
Oh, I liked V for Vendetta. The movie. I've never read the comic, but
The comic is good. He's also written for Batman and the Swamp Thing.
Batman.
And he, in his picture in Wikipedia, he has an epic beard.
Oh, yeah, there you go. It's in the chat right there. Alan Moore has a birthday on this November 18th, 2020.
Look, his birthday is today. He's 66.
What a coincidence.
Thanks, Wikipedia. You
Wait.
give me all the things I need.
Wikipedia says he's 66?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a controversy.
Although it may not have been updated. What did it say on here?
67.
Yeah, so I bet no one's updated it today.
Oh, why isn't that not automatic?
Wikipedia.
That's why
So old school.
Wikipedia needs like $6 from me now to get some automation in there. I do think Wikipedia is one of those things like I totally take for granted. And then if it went away, I'd be like, damn it, I should have sent the $3 in. Like, I'm such an a-hole. This day in gaming history, there were two major console releases from this day in gaming history. In 2001, the GameCube came out. $199.95. It had 4 controller ports, which I do distinctly remember about both the N64 and the GameCube. Because I remember as a PlayStation owner, I had to buy the damn multi-tap, which was super annoying. 40 megs RAM, had a DVD disc, 485 megahertz IBM Gecko main processor, and optical discs holding up to 1.5 gigabytes. That's how games showed up. Then in 2012, Nintendo released the Nintendo Wii U, $299.99 for the basic version. Deluxe came with 32 gigs of memory and a Nintendo Land game for $349.99. This thing had USB 2.0, built-in Wi-Fi, 1080p, and a gamepad of 6.2 inches, 8 gigs memory, and from all accounts that I know of, was a major flop.
Big time.
Why?
It wasn't different enough from the Wii to get a lot of people, and the controller, the gamepad with the screen, felt like a toy. It didn't have 2-point touch. It felt cheap. It felt like, like you play games on the iPad and then you go over to your kids' Leap Pad and you play games on there and you're like, oh, this is primitive. It felt like that. It felt bulky and cheap and not slick, and no one liked it.
Because the premise made sense, but I think maybe that's what they learned from, and the Switch does it better, where you can still have
Correct.
the ability to game on the screen, but then you put it in a docking station, now you're back on your... Like, that's the whole premise that Wii U came out with.
Yep, that's what people really wanted. And the Wii struck gold with the market, the casual gaming fan market. Grandma bought one of these to do Wii bowling. Like, you didn't see that with the gaming console, and so they really wanted to take that next step, including that market. Hence the Wii U branding, is they're trying to piggyback off of the Wii, but they forgot to make a console that people liked. And if gamers aren't going to buy into it and buy it, it's unlikely that you're going to hit that casual market, unless you went like straight casual, like mobile gaming and stuff like that. But luckily they learned their lesson, and they fixed it and actually made a console for gamers afterwards.
So if you look at like Sega, Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft, I think almost this might be the most disastrous console release of all time from those companies. Like, I know, like, you're gonna have like the Virtual Boy from Nintendo. Yeah. I read yesterday from Kotaku that the writer who wrote this opinion piece was basically like, the Xbox One was the most useless thing I've ever purchased in my life. So it could be in that discussion, but where do you think like the Wii U ranks in terms of most disastrous console releases from the big four?
I think it's up there for sure. I think Virtual Boy is a clear number one, because Nintendo themselves refused to acknowledge that it existed. At least they still make references to the Wii U, but it was definitely the biggest swing in this set of the big companies and the big main consoles.
Because I was wondering, like, Dreamcast or maybe the Saturn could be in there too, but I do remember too, there was that Sega Genesis add-on that went into the top that made it 32 bits, right? Or made some games 32 bits, but that's not a whole new console, right? That's different with the Wii U, so I don't know. I never had, and it goes back to what I've said many times on the show, like, you kind of brought me back into the video games fray within the last like 5 years. I'd been completely out probably from like 08, 09 till 2015, other than we had like an NCAA football league. I think that was the only thing I played with people. And so I kind of missed the Wii U, but I remember seeing the marketing for it. I was like, I would totally want that, because one reason I bought a PSP back in the day was because I could never play games at home because I was never home. But being able to play games like on the Wii U would have been fun. So had I been into video games, I actually could have seen myself buying it, especially because at the time I don't think I had a Wii. And so this would have been a way for me to get that motion stuff that was big at the time. A couple other things. Nintendo held the Nintendo... Ooh, this one needs the big voice. Nintendo Power Fest World Championships 1994. video game competition, 3 days. Michael Iarosi of New Jersey won $5,000 and a new car. Got a Ford Mustang. That was back in 94. 97, Sega released Sonic R for the Sega Saturn. 03, LucasArts released Secret Weapons Over Normandy for the PS2 and Xbox. 08, Sonic Unleashed out for PS3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo Wii. And in 2011, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 came out for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. The next year, Epic Mickey Power of Illusion came out for Nintendo 3DS. Is that Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Mickey Mouse.
Okay. And the most recent one was in 2016. Nintendo released Pokemon Sun and Moon for Nintendo 3DS. And it is worth mentioning then on that segue that today is not only National Princess Day, which treat yourself like a princess today, but it is Mickey Mouse Day as well. I would assume that Disney would sanction this holiday, so if you search Mickey Mouse Day on Twitter and Disney's not tweeting about it, then maybe someone's totally ripping you off. Could be. It was also, for noting, Geographic Information System Day. GIS Day. Adoption Day. And it's also Housing Day. This one's of a more serious note from daysoftheyear.com. Homelessness is a serious problem, even in what we perhaps foolishly refer to as quote-unquote first world countries. Housing Day was established as part of a movement to combat it all over the world. In the U.S. alone, there are over 640,000 homeless people, 200,000 in Canada, according to a 2008 study. And in many locations, homelessness is treated like a criminal problem. Housing Day works to help change the perception and to provide a home for those who are currently suffering from homelessness. Daysoftheyear.com. So there's some PSA type information for you as well.
Today is, in fact, Mickey Mouse Day because today is Mickey Mouse's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mickey Mouse. Good job being created.
And Mike Iarosi, the winner of the 1994 PowerFest Championship, came back and competed in the 2015 Nintendo World Championships at E3. They invited him back to compete again.
That's cool. Did he win?
No, I don't think so.
Inconclusive. Nintendo Power Fest World Championships 94. That sounds exactly how.
And he streams on Twitch.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You got to link that into the chat for sure. So we're talking 25 years ago. This is where like that voice I'm trying to do. That was almost like the like when X Games came out and ESPN2 and everything was in lowercase and like scribbly text. Like that was kind of the day, and that big voice belonged to there. It's like Nintendo Power Fest. You know, it has to be over the top and big. All right, it's 7:01. Do you have to leave?
Yeah.
Oh, boo. Everyone say boo in the chat for Sean. Boo. Will you be back all day tomorrow?
Yes.
I like how you still can't commit. Things have been so crazy for so long. You just can't be like, absolutely, I'm going to be back. All
Yeah,
right.
I should be here.
All right, everyone wave goodbye to Sean. We'll see you again tomorrow on Gaming Morning Show. All right, I'm Ryan. I'll take you the rest of the way next 2 hours. It is 7:02 a.m. West Coast time and 10:02 on the East. I will tell you about this, and then I'll give you some teases for the next hour. So 2K21 is so disappointing to the NBA 2K player base that they went to Twitter yesterday and got the hashtag that voiced their displeasure with this game trending all the way up to #1, I do believe. This is one particular tweet from YT_solo. Wow, the 2K community really got hashtag make 2K fun again #1 trending on Twitter. That's crazy. But there's apparently a group of like whole community that's saying that the new NBA 2K game is just that underwhelming. So credit to them for banding together and being able to get something trending on Twitter. And I was gonna ask Sean about this. We can bring it up tomorrow too, because it's kind of more of an evergreen topic. But I'm almost convinced, other than the money that's in it for EA and Take-Two and all this stuff, maybe sports games are best to be out every other year, because that was one of the big complaints I saw about Madden 21, was people were frustrated because basically there were even elements of the game that weren't updated for 2021. Well, at least the title year. And so maybe they're better off just taking 2 years to like improve the gameplay, but they'll still shoot you a roster update. Maybe if they still need to make a little bit of money, a roster update would cost you like $20 or something. I don't know. But maybe that's a better way to go, because that is the one thing about sports games is, as drafts happen and stuff, you want the new players. So, and actually, I don't even know. I could look into this. NBA 2K21 is happening when the NBA season is all wonky. They finished up in October, right? Or did that didn't last till November. They're starting again December 22nd, so they have to be doing a roster update somehow. This is a good test market for it. All right, we'll tell you what fleets are coming up. We'll also give you information on the sexiest man alive named this year. Google Maps going to help out with COVID cases and information therein. And we'll tell you about Chadwick Boseman. Will there be a digitized version of the late actor in the upcoming Black Panther sequel? It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. You can follow us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Back in just a moment. Happy Wednesday.
Wait for you tonight. You're making me reach the sky. I wanted to be with you. I want to dance with you in the forgettable. With your touch, with your love, and I want more. I lose my control. I don't know myself. I
Morning, gamer. It is Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. I remembered a couple of things that I learned yesterday is, unfortunately, at least right now, we're going to try to rebuild parts of my computer this weekend. My computer can't handle doing updates during the break. Plus, the way that we have that timer built, we're using a GIF. And so I learned yesterday, too, it resets the timer if I mess with stuff. So what you're going to get to do with me right now is indulge me as I make some teases for our upcoming guests. Tomorrow we're going to have Ileana Garner from the Stanford Daily, a student reporter. Wrote about Animal Crossing and some of the other games that have been keeping her engaged. And I'm excited, too, not only because it's our second student writer, which is one of my big focuses for this show, is to get as many students involved as possible, because I just remember how much mentorship and opportunities to do some work early on, especially while I was in school, helped. And I really like connecting people with other people, so that's something I'm going to do. Anyway, so I'm going to build these teases that we put in our little bars and things down below. Hopefully it doesn't kill my bandwidth too much. So we'll do that. We got this one coming up tomorrow. And these are both going to be 8:20 time slot interviews. So 8:20 p.m. Yeah, it's not liking this already. I'm probably getting all stuttery and stuff. So frustrating. Alright, well, I will try to do this. I can't copy and paste, which is always unfortunate because it's easier when I can copy and paste. But I'm going to have to open these up and type them in manually. Yeah, look how stuttery I'm getting. My poor CPU. Oh, I can get rid of this, though. That'll help. So that'll help if I get rid of Chrome. Alright, so I'm going to open up my guests folder. What are you up to? It's National Princess Day. So if you have anyone in your life who you consider a princess, let me know. My daughter is very much someone who her whole life has just herself been into princesses. My wife and I really had a goal of not pushing. Thanks for the follow, Nancy. Appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. On Facebook. Oh, actually, it looks like we got all of our Facebook gaming alerts restarting. So if you haven't followed us on Facebook Gaming, certainly appreciate you doing so, because I really like that platform too for the scope of the show. But yeah, my wife and I didn't want to push, princesses and pink and those kind of things toward our daughter. We really wanted her to have the opportunity to like the things that she was interested in. And honestly, she just so happened to choose those things. So she's very much a fan of pink and fan of princesses. One really fun coincidence was there was a new Disney princess show called Elena of Avalor, and my daughter's name is Elena, and it came out on her birthday. And so that was kind of always a little fun coincidence, is being able to celebrate that kind of moment. It was a big deal for my daughter, and she really had a stretch probably of about 3 years where Elena of Avalor was her favorite character. All right. Yeah, you can see all the people coming in on Facebook Game. All right, so I have that, and I need a title. I've been giving out Twitter names. So all right, so here is our first one. This is the one I have been messing with, right? Yeah, okay. So, from Stanford Daily. Oh, where's my photo? Where's my photo? Oh, it's too small. Stand by. Just need to resize it. It'll be nice when I can do this and it doesn't affect the stream. I'm just so frozen. Oh, so sad. Alright. There. So we got Ileana for tomorrow, and then we're going to build our other one for Friday. Let me get that really quick. Other things that happened that I haven't told you about yet, too, is fleets are here. Just when you thought, you know what, I could really use another Instagram stories. Actually, I think to be fair, basically, just when you thought, hey, I could use another Snapchat. Because Snapchat came out, idea of stories that disappear after you share them with others. And then Instagram came out with Instagram stories because imitation is the truest form of flattery. Wink. Yeah, so anyway, Instagram stories has been around for quite a while now. And so now Twitter has come out with something called Fleets, and it's basically stories on Twitter. I'm not looking forward to it at all. Like, I don't need more of those little circles on the top. Like, I kind of like Twitter for what it was. And now there's also concern, too, that I think Twitter still can have a tendency to provide a little more toxicity than some of the other platforms. And so there's concerns, this according to Reuters, that there might be some harassment potential out of Fleets. This according to the Reuters article. Some Twitter users experimenting with the tool said it had created worrying opportunities for online harassment, like allowing unwanted direct messages. It also allowed Fleet authors to tag people who had blocked them. Twitter said it was listening to feedback and working on fixes for such safety concerns. So Fleets, I imagine this is a play on the word fleeting. They're at the top of your Instagram feed now. And people can content a different way. I think for the purposes of a live show, kind of like what we do on Gaming Morning Show, they actually can be kind of useful because we go live at a certain time and we may want to do a tease of like what we're going to talk about that day. And I think that that actually is really well suited for the stories format as opposed to like we tweet at the beginning of each show, right? And I don't think necessarily that Twitter and having a permanent like tweet sitting there in the feed is the best use of Twitter. The stories thing might actually be better, but I don't know if I'm going to use them. It just seems like another thing, and sometimes that can kind of get old. So I don't know. I could just be getting fed up with new stuff. That's just another thing to keep up with, I suppose. But yeah, so Instagram also borrowed the best idea from TikTok too, right? The idea of the reels that they came out with. So yeah, it can be frustrating for sure. All right, and let's see. All right, so I think I got my other teas ready to go. Throw that up there. Okay, so they're both on screen now. So tomorrow, 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. I made myself bleed. We're gonna have Ileana Garner from the Stanford Daily, which is the student publication at the at Stanford University, and wrote an article called "Among Us, Minecraft, and Animal Crossing video gaming during quarantine." And on the teas at the bottom, you can see that I posted Ileana's Instagram link, which we usually do Twitter, but Ileana for the article has some really cool illustrations. It's like a matchup between photos and an illustration. And so we're going to share those on stream tomorrow. But I kind of got the impression, even you can see the thumbnail down there, is more of an avatar, right? An illustration. And so I think, highlighting the artwork that Ileana is doing is going to be as much fun as talking about how video games have made an impact over the course of the quarantine. Described as always been an avid video gamer, argues that the pandemic has created a greater appreciation for video games. And if you missed our interview yesterday with It's Carol from Twitch, Carol is hosting a charity mental health stream on Thursday, so tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. Focus on helping an organization called Santa's Helpers. It's in the St. Louis area, helps kind of ease the financial burden that can sometimes come up during the holidays. You can find that on our YouTube page. Just go to youtube.com and search Gaming Morning Show. If you haven't already, subscribing to our YouTube right now is super helpful because it allows for us to have 100 followers on YouTube. And then once we get to 100 followers or 100 subscribers, then we can get a custom URL, and that just makes it easier to find the content that we're sharing there. But right now, for most people I've talked to, if you just go to youtube.com and search for Gaming Morning Show, you will actually find us. It's just we can't direct you to youtube.com/Gaming Morning Show. So Ileana coming up, and then on Friday, Joe's going to join us, an IP lawyer, intellectual property lawyer. And this comes back, and I actually had forgotten that Sean mentioned this once in Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. But there was the tattoos as intellectual property in video games. And there's an artist that I believe is working on trying, or is getting closer to winning in court, saying that there should be compensation for the art that is appearing on certain people in video games. And one of them, I believe, is Randy Orton, the wrestler. So that is something that I found in a National Law Review. The headline was, "Is a tattoo protected by copyright? ? Is it infringed if it appears in a computer game?" So kind of get this information from Joe. And the cool thing is Joe apparently described himself as a lover of video games. So really interested in talking about any video game related legal issues. So if you have anything that you're interested in discussing with an actual intellectual property lawyer, let us know. All right. I was going to think about doing like top 10 princesses because today is National Princess Day, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to rank Disney princesses. I don't want to find other princesses. So top 10, treat yourself like a princess. Let's see if that comes up with anything. We're going to do this. 17 ways to live like a princess. This is from E. And it's 17 ways. I'm only going to share a couple because, I don't want to do more than that. Number 16 on this list, learn another language. Oh, and who's this based off of? Who is Dion von Furstenberg? Because that is who they're referencing. It says, not all of us can marry a real-life prince. Who is this? A Belgian fashion designer best known for her wrap dress. She initially rose to prominence when she married into a German princely house of Fürstenberg. Apparently 73 years old is Diana von Fürstenberg. So, this is the article. Here are 17 ways to live like the princess that you were meant to be. This is Kamala Kirk from 2014. All right, number 16, learn another language. So DVF is who Fürstenberg is referred to as in this article. Speaks 4 languages, English, French, Italian, and Spanish, and that's not including a little German and Portuguese. So that's one way you can live life like a princess. Number 15, treat yourself, which is what we're encouraging you to do on National Princess Day. How will you treat yourself like a princess today? So it says, even if you're debating buying a new scarf, go ahead. and get one. I don't know why it had to be a scarf, but that's what they wrote in the article. Don't forget your entourage, so make sure that you take care of everyone that you surround yourself with. Let's see what else is on this list. Number 11, pamper your pets. So if you have any pets, take care of them as well. Of course, they're going to accompany you wherever you go. Number 10, throw some fabulous parties. Hey, do so in a socially distanced manner and blah, blah, blah. So yesterday on Kiki Low stream, twitch.tv/Kiki Low, they were talking about going to this pizza place somewhere in, I'm going to guess England, because I believe Kiki talks about how she was born in London and lives in Leicester, maybe. And all I wanted to do was go to this place. Japes, I think is what it was called. And it was just me as the social extrovert being like, I want to get out of here and go someplace. I clearly can't, but that would be super fun. Hey, you don't have to believe in the establishment of princesses. You can believe in the loose principle of princesses to treat yourself. You can believe in self-care. There you go. So these are ways that you can do self-care. So throw a banger party just when it's safe to do so. Let's see. Practice proper etiquette. Know how to get what you want. I'm always a big fan of advocating. So, trying to make sure that you do the best to make your dreams come true. That was a princess song, right? A dream is a wish your heart makes. Learn to appreciate the finer things. Dream big. I basically said that already. Maintain your standards. Kiss a few frogs? Okay, that's very old school princess. It sucks, but every girl does it. Oh, dating a person who's totally wrong for you. Gotcha. Okay. This is from E-Online. 17 ways to treat yourself or live life like a princess. Number 3, back down to the bottom here. What do we got? Handle everything with grace. Number 2, know your worth. There you go. Advocating for yourself. Big fan of that. Besides, it's just not an excuse to spoil yourself when you need it the most. And number 1, master the princess wave. I actually think that might be the least beneficial of all the, as Hofbrew says, the typical ways to treat yourself like a princess. All right, there's your answers on Gaming Morning Show. Live life like a princess on this National Princess Day. I am Ryan. It is 7:28 a.m. Pacific Time, 10:28 on the East Coast. You can find us Facebook, Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. The sexiest man alive has been selected. I still think last year's was one of the best because John Legend was picked. And when you get John involved in anything, you get the sidecar of Chrissy Teigen, his wife. And she had some hilarious tweets when John's announcement of being the sexiest man alive was put out there. I think I remember one like, ladies and gentlemen, the sexiest man alive is taking out the garbage. It was so great. But this year's is Michael B. Jordan, which is fantastic. The actor who played Adonis, right? Yeah, Apollo Creed's son. And according to People's article, in 2013, then 26-year-old actor Michael B. Jordan was featured in People's first annual Ones to Watch portfolio for his critically acclaimed performance in that year's film Fruitvale Station. Now he's been crowned 2020's sexiest man alive. All right, here's a quote. It's a cool feeling. You know, everybody always made that joke like, Mike, this is the one thing you're probably not going to get, but it's a good club to be a part of. So Jordan's now 33. Is he in Black Panther? Because it says here, portraying Black Panther's ruthless villain, Eric Killmonger. I haven't watched many comic book movies, so forgive me for not knowing that off the top of my head. But there you go. Michael B. Jordan is People's sexiest man alive. The quote from Twitter was, "The women in my family are proud of this one." Congratulations, Michael B. Jordan. People's sexiest man alive. So yes. So it says the ruthless villain. I'm assuming Jordan was the actor though, right? So the Sexiest Man Alive can also be bad. Did Will Smith ever win Sexiest Man Alive? Because if not, that is a crime. Will Smith could still be the Sexiest Man Alive. That dude. Did you see the Fresh Prince reunion being teased on HBO Max? I wasn't a huge Fresh Prince fan. I kind of found Will Smith closer to like the end of his, not like his first rap career, because you know Will had that stretch where you know he was in every movie, but also then did the soundtrack rap for it. I'm talking like the tail end of his DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince era. That's kind of my first introduction to Will Smith. And then Independence Day. Like that was kind of where my man crush on Will full-blown landed. Haven't watched the trailer yet. Oh, you haven't watched the trailer yet for the Fresh Prince reunion? The one thing that I didn't know is apparently the actress who played Will's aunt, Uncle Phil's wife, I assume, changed. I didn't realize that there was 2 actors who played that role. Pretty sure there's 2 people up here. Nope. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, there's definitely some bad people over there.
I see an enemy. Forget it. Setting up shop.
Oh yeah, big shield,
My favorite kind
big
of gun,
backpack.
the kind that's all mine.
Oh, got me.
Reloading.
Sending out my decoy.
I don't know where they went. I don't know where we're going. That is the worst thing about Loba, is why that can't land. This is gonna be bad. Oh, and they got a caustic too. Yeah, we're not together. It's gonna be bad.
Drive set. Reloading. New kill leader.
Dang it.
Reloading.
Yeah. They just pushed in. They just pushed in a big big wave. I mean, that makes the most sense. My teammate didn't come with me, so I don't think I actually signaled to my teammate to go. So is Viv the ant? Oh no, he didn't reload first. Nice try. Oh no. We're in trouble. Nice try, nice try. This is where I like Apex. Oh no, he made the sound too early. There's no banners. Oh, now they see him. Yeah. All right, ball game. So Viv is the ant. Okay, so I don't know which one they have in the trailer that's sitting with them primarily, but that's kind of the big, and this is going to be a spoiler, is they bring back whoever the other one was. I'm assuming it was the first actors who played Viv. So there you go. But definitely watch the trailer for it. I think almost I'm more interested in the documentary if you will, the reunion part, than I am necessarily about having not watched the Fresh Prince show ever. I am Ryan. It's Gaming Morning Show, 7:35 West Coast time and 10:35 on the East. Coming up, we'll have sports in just a little bit. We told you earlier this morning about some of the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news headlines that included that Bud Light has made a gaming console that is designed to be a fundraiser. You can get it. It has a projector built into it and space for your beer. I'll tell you more about that coming up next hour in the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming re-news. Today is Housing Day, putting a spotlight on homelessness. Mickey Mouse Day, because apparently it is Mickey Mouse's birthday. It is also Geographic Information System Day. I don't think that is GPS related, right? I could be wrong. There's got to be smarter people than me, right? And then it's also Adoption Day. Some NBA 2K community fans got Make 2K Fun Again trending on Twitter. It actually went all the way to the #1 spot. So if you played the new NBA 2K1 and you're not loving it, you can tell me why. And then we've also talked about fleets on Twitter and how bad they are. But is that having anything to do with GPS? Like, is that part of what makes the global positioning system work, or is that completely different?
Let's land here.
Because I don't know.
Lovely idea.
We'll tell you, like I said, Chadwick Boseman news from the Black Panther sequel and how Google Maps will help with COVID
I don't think of myself
information.
as the best.
That's coming up later on Gaming Morning Show. Next hour, we play games with the community, play maybe Google Feud or Trivia if we have enough who want to participate. And then you can see tomorrow we have some guests that'll be on the show. Ileana will join us tomorrow at 8:20. And then on Friday, we'll talk to Joe Gasser about intellectual property in video games. Where are we going? Oh, yeah. This isn't a bad place to land. I don't dislike this spot. All right, I'm going to go over there. Oh, don't miss the jump. I missed the jump. Oh. I didn't see that happening. Well. Uh-oh. And we are not alone. Well, if I hadn't messed up my landing.
Throwing jump drive.
Yep, I know. Please don't come to this hut with me. I need everything that's in here.
Evo shield here. Level 1. Ready to do some damage?
Great, no weapons. Loba stick is 10% away. I made my only chance for a weapon. Yep.
Opening shot. Come see the merchandise.
Big shield, pog, and oh yeah.
Brand new bag.
Okay, so that'll help. Looking for teams. Oh, no, that scared the heck out of me. Okay. We're at the outside of the ring right now. Okay, so GIS utilizes GPS. Or GPS utilizes GIS, one of the two. It's like nothing else here.
Let's use that jump
Oh,
drive.
no. Well, I think we should leave. Do y'all really think we should go?
Punching a tunnel.
Yep, I think we are. Here we go. This is happening.
Enemy over there.
Set the portal.
Throwing an arc star. I see someone over there. Target down.
Which one's acting differently?
Listen, let's move. Taking fire.
Oh, she should be here. Oh no.
Come on. I still need you. Shops open for business. entrance to the ring. It's close at least.
Dang it. I had to show up on the wrong side. I played that so badly. Yeah, I screwed that up. Alright, Gaming Morning Show 741. I was too hesitant. When I got the 2 up on the roof down low, I should have taken the portal. That's my bad. I was too hesitant, and I didn't revive that Wraith fast enough. Gaming Morning Show coming up, sports, in about 9 minutes from now. We'll give you the sports headlines of the day. Happy National Princess Day. How are you going to treat yourself like a princess? Let us know in the chat. Self-care, man. Self-care for sure. Up for that. Tried to switch to more natural sugar. So instead of eating all the Halloween candy, I've been trying to eat grapes. I'm gonna deal with the repercussions of having too many grapes instead of candy to start, and then we'll figure out the next stage. There's a self-care opportunity. I also went for a walk with the dog for the first time in a while yesterday, so there's another effort, hopefully. All right, Google Maps going to help out, at least according to the Next Web's Ivan Meta. The goal is to help supply information about COVID-19 cases, and so Google Maps rolling out information related to COVID-19 on a particular area. The hope is that maybe this will help as those who are traveling for the holiday season, if you are traveling, can do the best to take precautions. Apple now display total number of cases and deaths till now in a 7-day trend, indicating the numbers if they're going up or down. That's according to the Next Web's Ivan Meta. We are staying home. We're not going anywhere for Thanksgiving outside of our current pod. And so I'm gonna just try to play it safe still. I'm probably not going to go anywhere for the winter holiday either. So stay safe wherever you may go, and hopefully we all get out of the pandemic in the best situation possible. All right, I'm going. You said we're going there? I'm going. National Geographic Information System Day. I'm going here. No, you're too late. You're the jump master. Tell me where to go. That's why I'm with you. Of course you are. Alright, this might help. Alright, where are you at? Blue.
Activating jump drive.
I hate when I put those high. Where is somebody to shoot? It's almost like they know where the bad guys are, but he's not telling me. Maybe that'll attract some people. There you go. Thank you. I'm gonna try to get a better shield. Where are they? Ouch, I only have 16.
Another squad down. New kill leader? Interesting. So lucky day. I've got you.
I should have got the Mirage first. Easier to get the next person up.
We've got a long way to go and a minute to do it. Let's go.
go get my rest of my stick. Alright, all this ammo. I can take a new weapon. I want that instead.
Recharging my shield. Open up shop. I need shields.
Okay,
We've got 10
so
seconds.
that,
I hate to say it, but looting time's over.
all that. And then this.
Remember who hooked you up. I've got your back. Mama's got you now.
It's way too much scope for that, but that's okay. Alright, we need to go this way.
Let's go here.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the NBA 2K games for quite some time. I have, I think, one of the recent 2Ks that was available for...
Ooh, I feel good about this care package. Shall we? I need shields.
Oh, there we go. That's what I need.
Aren't you sweet? Thank you. Recharging my shields.
But I think that idea of just making a new game every 2 years. Did he just throw that at us? Because then you just have more time to make the kinks better.
Half the squads are down. There's a full kills every minute. You are coming home with me tonight.
I don't have a backpack. I saw that thing go up and I was worried that it was a bad person. Because that was the biggest complaint that I heard from Madden, and I just haven't played Madden for so long. I think it just takes
Extended heavy mag here.
a lot of time to play those games now. You have to be committed for the whole season. And honestly, I think part of the other thing too that hasn't drawn me to sports games as much anymore is I think I like the management more than I like the actual gameplay. Which is not a commentary on the games themselves. I don't think. Maybe it is. Maybe that... Ah. That's unfortunate. The kinks will never be better. I should have probably finished that Octane. I bailed out of it and threw a grenade instead. Yeah, I had the... Oh no! Yeah, I kind of had the drop on that. Oh no, that wasn't a bad joke. That was a great joke. Yeah, I should have just finished off that Octane. That was my bad. I tried to be... I'm a little bit more of a conservative player. And so I like to go back to grenades and stuff like that. And had I done that better, I would have been in better shape. I feel like Pathfinder is so loud compared to all the other legends. Oh, nice try. Nice try. No, not a bad joke at all. That was a good joke. Oh, banned joke. Your joke is banned. Smile. It is now 7:51 West Coast time. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thanks for being here on Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. If you missed it earlier, we had some birthdays to celebrate today. Also, 2 consoles released this day in gaming history. Mike Epps is 50 today. Delroy Lindo is 68 today. Rapper Mike Jones turns 40. Oscar Nunez is 62 today. Kevin Nealon turns 67. Owen Wilson is 52, among others. If you have a birthday to celebrate, we do it every single morning, 6:50 a.m. Pacific time, and wish a happy birthday to as many as we can. And then this day in gaming history, 2001, Nintendo released the GameCube, which I never owned, but my friend did, and I played it, and released the Nintendo Wii U this date in 2012. Also didn't own that one, and we talked about kind of the biggest console flops in all of history, and one that definitely comes to mind is the Virtua Boy, which was that you put your eyes in the goggles and everything was red in 3D. And Sean, our hashtag video game expert on the show, specifically said, hey, that's probably the biggest flop. Even Nintendo doesn't recognize it anymore. Let's give you some sports. It is Wednesday, as I mentioned, November 18th. Drew Holiday is traded from New Orleans to Milwaukee, and the consensus in the Twitter sphere, all of the amateur GMs out there, apparently it was kind of a big haul for the New Orleans Pelicans. I said Pelicans. Oh no. Oh no, it happened again. I did it again. So sad. 29 mispronunciations now. 29 on the show. The New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans. All right. They apparently got the haul. What is it? David Griffin, who's the GM over at the Pelicans, doing some good stuff. Former Cavs GM. The Kinks is a band. No, I know that. That's what I said. I mean, I thought you wrote bad joke after that. The fact. The Kinks. Okay, now I actually get where you were going with the joke. The Wii U, the premise of the Wii U, where you could take the game with you and all that stuff, it apparently was perfected now in the Nintendo Switch era. But I like that idea, like being able to play on your TV if you wanted to. But also, I think the Wii U, let's see, 2012, yeah. So I was a new father at that time, and so that would have been great too. If kids are watching TV, you could still maybe play a game and not have to watch as many cartoons. Some cartoons are better than others. That is for certain. So anyway, Drew Holiday now part of the Milwaukee Bucks. Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, and a future package of first-round picks go to the Bucks. 2021 NBA schedule will feature a play-in tournament and NBA finals that could run all the way to July 22nd. Some players may not be able to play in the Olympics as a result. 42 intra-conference games. Clubs are going to face the others within the conference 3 times apiece. Canadian government is reviewing a proposal because the Raptors will try to play in Toronto because of the pandemic. I think Toronto made it difficult. I don't think the Blue Jays played in the United States because they couldn't play in Toronto, if I remember right. Andre Drummond has told the Cleveland Cavaliers he will exercise his option and stay with the team this season. Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, didn't he play for Detroit? I didn't realize the Cavaliers acquired him. Huh. How about that? Theo Epstein, no longer the GM of the Chicago Cubs. Team announced Epstein is leaving the organization. General manager Jed Hoyer is being promoted. Hockey. Florida Panthers have hired Brett Peterson as assistant GM. In soccer, Philadelphia Union coach Jim Curtin, Major League Soccer's Coach of the Year. And the NFL will have an all-black officiating crew for the first time in league history when the Rams play the Buccaneers on Monday night. 5 members of the crew work together regularly. They added Carl Johnson and Greg Steed will join the group for the game. The crew has combined 89 seasons in the league and has worked 6 Super Bowls. That is your sports. It is now 7:56 West Coast time and 10:56 on the East. I am Ryan. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. Next hour, we'll play some community games. It will be the GMS Gaming Hour. So we'll focus on some gameplay, play some more Apex Legends. It'll be a lot of fun. Stick with us. Again, tomorrow we have Ileana Garner joining us from Stanford Daily. On Friday, Joe Gasser joining us, an intellectual property lawyer talking about IP in video games. Self-described nerdy IP lawyer, so big video game fan. That's what's happening in the coming days. We have 2 interviews that we did earlier this week. You can find those on our YouTube page. We encourage you to search Gaming Morning Show on YouTube. We're on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. More Wednesday show coming up.
In my imagination. We'll be by my side.
I've seen your dreams in the night sky. You know I want you to be mine. But you won't make it that easy. You're not the type to fall in deep. You know that really want me. We're on our own, take a risk now. Just let it go and we'll fall down.
Morning, gamer! Gaming morning show continues just past 8 o'clock West Coast time and 11 on the East. I am Ryan. One more hour with you on Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be on National Princess Day. How are you going to celebrate National Princess Day? How will you take care of yourself and treat yourself like a princess? We did go over some of the, 14 ways that E had given for treating yourself like a princess. I think that's kind of just up for interpretation. I don't think you need to have a list to tell you what to treat yourself with on Princess Day. But I had been looking forward to this one for a while because we have two places that I search for national days of the year, national days of the day. I don't know how you refer to these. One is nationaldaycalendar.com. They did have National Princess Day, but daysoftheyear.com had like days we're looking forward to. And National Princess Day has been on that list for about 3 weeks. And so I was really excited for this one. So I made sure to make it our topic of the day, even though, you know, I don't really have anything else to say other than treat yourself like a princess and treat those in your life who are princesses like princesses. Some NBA 2K players were able to get a trending tweet going across the landscape to make it the number one tweet of the day, number one trending tweet, because they're frustrated with the way that 2K21 is playing out. Hashtag make 2K fun again. Here's the one thing that I haven't shared with you yet. Black Panther, the sequel according to BET, will not use a digitized version of Chadwick Boseman, the late actor who died probably a couple months ago at this point because of cancer. Fans can be assured, this is a quote of it, can be assured of, is that the producers will have no substitution for the deceased actor. It is now confirmed that there will be no digital replacement. Victoria Alonso, who's the executive producer of Black Panther, shut down any reports of a digitized version to an Argentine newspaper. Deadline is the English translation. Quote, "No, there's only one Chadwick, and he's no longer with us. Sadly, our king has died in real life, not only in fiction, and we're taking a little time to see how we continue the story and how to honor this chapter of what has unexpectedly happened to us. So painful and terrible, to be honest." I think it's great. Hey, look, it's Mike O. A prediction, it's going to be Shuri, his sister. I love the fact that the EP for the film sat there and said, you know what? We're going to take our time. No need to rush. I think that that's great. Because sometimes something happens, and especially with things as big as Black Panther and the, Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? MCU. I could totally see how people would be so vocal to have like some immediate information on what's happening. So I actually applaud Alonso and the team for taking time to figure out what they're going to do. Maiko, you been on lately? You been playing anything? We played some COD Bakwa first hour. Who are you shooting?
We have a new kill leader. I can't wait to meet them.
Did you get them all? side.
Let's do some shopping.
And another weapon.
Kind of loot. The kind that's all mine.
They run.
Don't drive in position. Reloading.
I'm in such a bad place right now.
Don't drive in position.
No, that's not an enemy.
Reloading.
Gosh. Ah. Holy cow, it just converged, man. Hey, I can respect coffee breaks. Yeah. I don't think he knew the other squad was there still. Oh, you're not a big fan of the Cold War, huh? That's too bad. You can find It's Mike O on Twitch, streaming usually in the evenings, playing some Warzone. I am Ryan. It is 8:10 West Coast time, 11:10 on the East. With you for another hour. It's the GMS Gaming Hour. If you've never been here before in this hour, we focus a little more on the gameplay, but we keep the fun. We'll have a chance to do some community games. If y'all are interested, we can do some Google Feud coming up in just a little bit. Tomorrow, Ileana Garner will join us from the Stanford Daily. It's the student-run newspaper, and we're going to be talking about how games in the pandemic, namely Among Us, Minecraft, and Animal Crossing, have been a positive and have created a greater appreciation for video games. If you don't know about the Stanford Daily, student-run organization, and they work on providing hands-on experience for those seeking to go into the journalism field, digital media. And this is why I also reach out to student reporters. Is one thing as a radio guy that was always very traditional way to increase your reach on your news work is to come on to other programs, different media. And so in that case, we'd invite newspaper journalists all the time to be on the radio with us to talk about what they're writing, to expand their reach. So if there wasn't someone who subscribed to the newspaper, wasn't in their circulation, they could come on and have another chance to do that. So I think that that's one thing we can do with this show. And Ileana will be our second student journalist this week. We had Matuz Janik on Monday from the Columbia College Chronicle, and that was a lot of fun because we learned about Chicago Game Space, which is kind of like this mashup of history and art in Chicago. So if you haven't seen the interview, you can find it on our YouTube page, youtube.com/ oh, we don't have a slash. It's just YouTube search Gaming Morning Show. Let's go here. We're gonna hot drop.
Find something good.
Are you a journalist, Maiko? Oh man, we got some people. Tell us all about your reporting. You can be our correspondent, Philadelphia Bureau. I don't know if that's where you are. I just know that you're an Eagles fan. You can be our Eagles correspondent. Let me put down my stick. get me some energy ammo. Ooh, even better.
Triple take here.
Okay, here's shots. Gonna go up there with him. Big shield. Yes. I got a big backpack already. Get more ammo. Morning, Nintendo. Good stream yesterday. Charge my battery. Help me! Ah! Nice work. The other two are right there. Oh, we tried. Breaking news. It's cold. I didn't know Indiana. Huh. But you are an Eagles fan, so, you know, I was 1 for 2. Kind of like the Eagles record. I'm just kidding. Although it's still crazy to me that the Giants beat the Eagles this weekend, and they're kind of in the race, which is just nuts in the NFC East. Man, I don't miss cold. I was talking to my parents over the weekend, and they still live in Montana, and it is snowing, and I just don't miss snow. Snow is not super difficult to drive in, except in the worst of circumstances. Once you know how to drive in snow, it's not the worst thing in the world. But the ability to not have to ever worry about it for the most part, that is what's cool. Oh, yeah, don't lower your bitrate midstream. I didn't know that. Did you get kicked off? You can watch Nintendo Nerds. I promote Look, it's Maiko. He's a streamer usually in the evenings when he's on playing Warzone. Nintendo Nerds Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific and 2 p.m. Pacific on Sunday afternoons. After you took off, my frame rates took a nosedive. That's too bad. Maybe I cursed you. And so you and I have the exact opposite problem. My internet connection is actually pretty remarkably stable. I just don't have the CPU power to have the ability to do all the stuff that I want to do. So when I have issues, I'm getting skipped frames as opposed to dropped frames. Yeah, you know, I don't like to talk about the snow or the Eagles. So if that's what you're meaning, either way, Mike, I'm good. Are you seriously a journalist, though? I thought you worked in, like, a different field. And you don't have to tell me if you don't want to on stream, but I really hope that person didn't land with me. He did. Oh, no. Okay. Those aren't my teammates firing at them. Okay, so there's bad people in there. See if I can get some cheap kills. Where are we going? There's a staircase right here. I always have the hardest time finding my teammates. Ah, he slid underneath me. That was a nice play. All right, Gaming Morning Show continues. Thanks for being with us on Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. I am Ryan. Yeah, all you need to do is get a new computer. What's the streamer lingo? Get a new computer, forehead, right? Oh, yeah. And that's definitely an element of journalism. That's one area where I wish I had been faster, is to believe and understand how things like streaming eventually, but first off, blogs were going to change, the journalism world. That happens. Now just get the new computer that fell off the truck. Or did it literally fall off a truck? That'd be rough. If you missed the topic, it's National Princess Day. So who are the princesses in your life? And how are you going to treat yourself like a princess today? We had everything from advocating for yourself, throwing some bomb-ass parties, but we can't do that right now, which is sad. So that's one thing we're talking about today. My daughter definitely fell into the world of Princesses in Pink naturally. We tried to make sure that we weren't throwing on every princess show and those kind of things, but she definitely matriculated toward that herself. She's probably going to go in the world of like fashion design, and part of that has to do with she's always been enamored with gowns that she sees in some of the books that she's read. So she's definitely my princess, but it does not have to be a daughter or wife specific situation. Also, today is Housing Day, Mickey Mouse Day, Geographic Information System Day, and Adoption Day. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. Speaking of Adoption Day, I know one viewer who's done miraculous work in that realm, so thumbs up to you. We have looked into adoption. Going to try to hopefully do so in the future, but we are going to wait till we're financially stable. Today is Adoption Day. Look, it's Mike-O. That is according to daysoftheyear.com. So take it for what a random website says is the day of the day. What a landing. Look at that. Right in front. And a weapon. Oh my gosh. I just gotta get grouped to my teammates. Yep, worried about that. Let's go help him out. Let's go help him out. Thanks for shutting the door on my face. We're on our way. We're on our way. Hopefully I can get there. Oh my gosh, I am so bad. I am so bad. That was awful. Okay, it's the 21st. Was Adoption Day coming up then? Is that what I read? Oh, now I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Well, we'll celebrate Adoption Day on another day. We are proactively celebrating Adoption Day because it is a very worthwhile day of the day. And we aren't on the weekends. So there you go. That's definitely why I chose to pick it today. Do you believe me? It's Gaming Morning Show, 8:22 West Coast time. I am Ryan. Thanks for being here with us. No, I have it Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. Daysoftheyear.com. I wasn't wrong, even though I'm perfectly okay being wrong. There you go. There you go. Every day is Adoption Day, damn it. I like that one. Let's see. I gave you the days of the day. Did you guys see the fleets on Twitter? I don't know how much y'all use Twitter, but I know this. I didn't need fleets. It makes the screen smaller now. Scrolling up, I don't need the circles on the top. I get that it's been super in vogue, and I get that Instagram stories have become a major marketing tool, but I just don't need them. So, that's just me, though. If y'all love fleets, there you go. I think it's a play off fleeting. I didn't see like an official description or release or any explanation from Twitter. All I saw was that people are like, you know what? We need to find a way to steal users from Instagram. It's just another thing to keep up with. That's the tough part about managing social media is it's a never-ending catch-up game. Like, ever.
I'm the job master. Your fault. Let's see what we have over here.
Alright, what do we got? I really like landing here. I really hope you break off. Y'all should break off. Alright, I'm just going to take you in the middle of nowhere. There you go, you broke off. Are you going to break off? Yeah, you finally broke off. A little too late. Oh no, you took my weapon. I didn't see it soon enough. Where's our guy? Alright, I think we have to. Okay.
The next ring's far.
My gosh, up there.
Enemy here.
So sad. I hope not. I just don't see any value in having the fleets. Oh, my guy's yeah, they're Yeah, I just hope it's a moment in time. Ah, nice try, nice try. All right, Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. Thanks for being with us on Wednesday, November 18th, which is National Adoption Day, because every day is National Adoption Day. The Kardashians, they get a pick. I will take your advice, Nintendo. I'm going to just try to ignore them and call it a day. All right, I did intend to already have a Google Feud countdown timer built, but if you've never played Google Feud before, here's how it works. I'm going to throw up a Google autocomplete onto the screen, and we are going to guess actual autocomplete threads. So all you have to do in the chat is put what you think the guess is. This one is how to build a blank. And we have choices of shed, website, better boy, house, or PC. Yep, those are your choices. Enjoy. Shed, website, better boy, house, or PC. I feel like PC would be the right choice for me because that's what I'm doing this weekend. Well, that's what you would think, Maiko. You would ask yourself, what the hell do they mean by a better boy? I'm gonna click it. Yeah, that's number 9. We can search that. Can I just click it again? Yes, I can. Search Google. How to Build a Better Boy is a Disney Channel original movie directed by Paul Hohen and written by Jason Mayland. It stars China Anne McClain, Kelly Berglund, and Marshall Williams. It is from the year 2014. All right, we got House coming from Look. It's Mike O, number 4. I would have been a big fan of how to build a shed into a house. Because I'm like enamored with the idea of a tiny house. I love that idea. Do you know, Nintendo, what Better Boy was? Lies. All right, I'm going to go PC. Yep. I think that makes sense because I imagine that there's many people right now who are like, how do I build a PC so I can do stuff from my house, whether it's play video games or whatnot. So your next one is how to get rid of blank. How to get rid of blank. We have 5,000 points in the bag. The highest we've ever gotten was 11 rounds of this. I don't expect this to be the case today. How to get rid of bed bugs, dandruff, mice, fruit flies, or fleas. I know in my house which one this would be. How to get rid of bed bugs, dandruff, mice, fruit flies, or fleas. 10 seconds. 10 seconds to get your answer in. Yeah, we've had a big problem with my guess in our household, and it's because we compost. And unfortunately, we have a lot of fruit in the house. Number 9 is mice. It's just terrible. I'm going to go with fruit flies. I'm 2 for 2. I am a Google Feud demigod. All right. Google Feud category number 3. When you die, you blank. When you die, you blank. Go to heaven, will meet God, die, can become a tree, become a tree. So the can is critical to the answer for this one. You also have some that are searching, when you die, you die. Okay. So when you die, you go to heaven, will meet God, die, can become a tree, become a tree. And these are real Google autocomplete, real Google searches. So it's taking the data of how often the following is after this phrase. All right, we got to vote for heaven from Mike O. That is number 10 on the list. I have the power. Oh, hey, if you guys weren't here for the first hour, so I do want to give you this. This is my big voice 1990s narration. You know, imagine television televising this event, coming back from break, or the opening title sequence. This was this day in gaming history. 1994, San Diego hosted the Nintendo Power Fest World Championships, a video game competition over 3 days. Michael Iorosi of New Jersey won $5,000 and a new car for winning this event. But I had this big voice, like this deserved big voice. Welcome back to the Nintendo Power Fest World Championships 1994. There's my big voice. All right, we're going to go die from Mike O. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit We'll Meet God. So We'll Meet God is number 8. Die is number 9. So we're down to 2 answers. Is it can become a tree or become a tree? Are people writing when you die you can become a tree, or are they searching just when you die you become a tree? So the can is the key change in that sentence. 1994 Nintendo Power Fest World Championships. Hopefully I'm not blowing out your speakers. One thing we did find, though, from this day in gaming history, which we do every morning 6:50 a.m., is Michael Iorosi actually still streams on Twitch. Michael, keep the faith. Keep the faith, my man. All right. I'm finding the link. Stand by. All right, so that link I just threw in the chat, that is apparently how you can watch the 1994 Nintendo Power Fest World Championships champion, Michael Iorosi. He won not only $5,000, I mentioned a new car, but actually it was a Ford Mustang, to be specific. All right, I'm going to go Can Become a Tree. It was not. It was When You Die, You Become a Tree. There's no choice. There's no can. Am I able? There's just straight up, you become a tree. I am Ryan, Gaming Morning Show, now 8:33 West Coast time. We're with you up until 9 o'clock Pacific. It is 11:33 on the East Coast. Coming up, we'll have our Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, a look back at some of the headlines. You can get a video game console that also keeps your beer cold. We'll tell you about that coming up in about 15 minutes from now. Tomorrow, Ileana Garner from Stanford Daily joins us, talks about video games during the pandemic. On Friday, 8:20 a.m. Pacific time, Joe Gasser will join us, an IP lawyer, intellectual property lawyer, talking about lawsuits involving tattoos and video games. Oh, I'm sorry, Hofbrew. Thanks for trying to hop into Google Feud. I'm gonna try to make my timer after the show is up, because I haven't done that yet. All right, more Gaming Morning Show, GMS Gaming Hour. More focus on gameplay, but certainly still have some fun. I can give you some trivia questions too here in about 10 minutes from now. If you've never been on our show before, so we are trying to be your favorite morning radio show that plays games. And the idea is, instead of playing music in the breaks, we play games. But one thing we will eventually try to do is with trivia, give things away. So ideally, have a giveaway every single month for something kind of fun. I'd love to give away stuff from other streams. That would actually be a blast. So thanks for being here. We're with you 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. If you miss any of the show, you can find us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. And we do interviews. We had 2 earlier this week. You can find those by searching Gaming Morning Show on YouTube. Whee! I got this. Never been so confident of anything in all of my life, except this weapon choice. Oh, I'm getting better with the triple take. All right, I'll give it a shot. I would love to have a shield. I was about to say a better shield. I just want a shield. Please don't get in a fight. I don't have time to get over there yet. Oh, mobile respawn. That's helpful. Okay, get rid of that. I always like throwables. Throwables are my bae. I want that because I'm going to hopefully have a weapon that uses that here in a second. This is one of my favorite spots on the map, by the way. Don't know why. Just like it. Alright, so no things. So get rid of this for this. And get rid of... Now I'll get an extended mag. Come on. There you are. I already have an extended mag. We'll start with the stabilizer for now. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. If you want a Mastiff and some shotgun ammo, there you go. What are y'all up to today? It is National Princess Day. So how are you going to treat yourself like a princess today? I definitely don't need that much sniper ammo. I can always get more ammo. That's the advantage of being Loba. Okay. You good? Where are we going? I don't know. There's something purple up here, so I'm going to go loot up here. I wish this roof wasn't right there. Make things easier to get up there. Is that a 3 times or was that a sniper scope? Either way. No. Do I have any meds? I do. I need shield cells. Yucks. Okay, there's one right there. Oh yeah, we do love coffee. So if you've never been here before and you have coffee recommendations, like what's a good coffee place in Indiana? Like, hit me with that, Maiko. Ooh, I really like that weapon right now. I don't know why I'm having a triple take, but it's just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Oh yeah, sniper stock. Win. Since it's just the two of us, though, I need to have a long-range weapon or else we're going to have a really bad day. No, I don't even need to take it. Yes.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
All right. Jump tower it is, my friend.
Yes.
I don't know where we're jump towering to. The nice thing about Olympus is there's nothing that's that far out of reach, in my opinion. Right? Like, there's nothing that we can't get to in quick order. It doesn't seem like we're ever really trying to beat the circle. What did I land on? Did I land on top of a tree?
Care package on the way. I like the sound of that. I bet we'll find something good here.
Hopefully I'm not going to be by myself. But yeah, if you have any coffee recommendations, we are all ears over here on Gaming Morning Show. Oh, bad people.
There's someone over there.
I missed and announced my position. So okay, so they zipped over there. How am I missing those shots? Oh yeah, because I'm a horrible sniper. Wonder if they're going to come back.
Anyone up for some shopping?
Purple, purple, purple. Oh. Better.
Mama's got a brand new bag.
And I like throwables.
Nice.
Can't help
choice.
myself.
You got good taste. Shield battery here.
Can I take shots from over here? I mean, there's no reason to push that fight because they have more people than us. Went down there. Are we in the circle? We are in the circle. I wonder why they went over there. You and I. Just the two of us. We are playing Apex without one other person. Just the two of us. Where'd our teammate go?
Enemy there. Hurt him.
That's a decoy. Well, I say we push further into ring because there's no reason.
Looks like that champion was all talk.
We gotta get out of here. Let's go this way.
Let's see what we have over here.
Where's my teammate?
I bet we'll find something good here.
Oh no.
Let's see what we have over here. Let's take his phase runner.
Oh,
Enemy here. Frag out.
I'm gonna die, clown. Watch this.
Grenade out.
Do I have your attention? That's an interesting technique.
Whole squad down. Now let's see what they left us. Half the squad.
Oh, we do have to go this way. Maybe those guys were in zone. We can play some trivia if you want to, and you'll see that we have the verbiage for a drawing for a fabulous prize. What do I hear? Is that just my teammate? Nope. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad I missed all the shots. They're all up there. That's unfortunate. Man, I knew I heard something. All right, Gaming Morning Show, 8:43 a.m. Pacific Time. It's the GMS Gaming Hour. A little more focus on the gameplay. I'm flying solo. Sean will be back with me for the entire 3 hours tomorrow. So that's always fun. That was a tough match too because we just had was the Gibraltar the one that was supposed to be playing with us? That would have been more fun. Instead, we were solo. It was quite disappointing. If you want some trivia, let me know in the chat. Just type in trivia or yes or a thumbs up or a 1, and I can give you some trivia questions. Always like to, I don't know, test the mind early in the morning. And plus, like I said, we'll have some fabulous prizes in the future. That would be a lot of fun. I got to work on getting some merch. I saw His and Hers Live. I like to watch in the evening. Someone's been making them hats, but because I wear my hats backwards because of the key light, I wanted to get one that has the logo on the back. I was looking for shirts that have, you know, top chest logos would be cool. So if anyone has any merchandise recommendations from the streaming world or the gaming world, let me know. Same with the coffee recommendations. I am Ryan. 8:44 West Coast time, 11:44 on the East. In case you missed it earlier, the executive producer for Black Panther saying they are not going to digitize the late Chadwick Boseman's appearance in the sequel for Black Panther. Let's see, what else? Michael B. Jordan is the sexiest man alive. So that's a win. And fleets are out. And it sounds like consensus so far is we should delete the fleets. Get that trending on Twitter. Oh, why did you have to... You silly... Can you scan for us, bud? Can you scan? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh no, that did go. It's like, I'm not, that wasn't a window. Nice. Please don't see me. Always to my left. Oh, he's right here. Please shoot him. There's 2 of them. Why? Why? Dunkin' Donuts. Wow, that's not something I've heard in a while. Dunkin' Donuts, huh? I'm not fan of Dunkin' Donuts. We don't have it out here. So, way to thirst instead of getting the guy shooting. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Could also heal. Nice job. Don't need to heal. How are we doing? Nice job with the decoy. Mark him, mark him. Or is that our teammate? Nice work. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that wasn't our teammate. Look at that, y'all. All right. I'm going to give you an entertainment trivia question. You can answer this in the chat. What is the name of the demons in Hellraiser? What Why is it what is the name? Or is it just the demons collectively are known as what? What is the name of the demons? Oh no. Oh no. It was a good run. It's a Loba. The best legend. We tried, y'all. Oh no. Alright, I am Ryan. Wow, that guy had 6 kills right off the drop. I am Ryan. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. We'll be back in the morning, 6 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to play one more game and call it a wrap. If you're watching on Twitch, please hang around. We would like to send you to a different stream to say hello to some of our friends or new friends, wherever they may be. You can join us again, like I said, 6 a.m. tomorrow. And again, tomorrow, 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. Let us know if you can join us to talk to Ileana Garner, a really, like, here's what I'm most excited about. Her article for the Stanford Daily had to do with video games and the quarantine and how they've actually been beneficial, but she also has some really cool artwork that I want to show off on tomorrow's stream, so be sure to show up tomorrow, 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. On Friday, we'll talk intellectual property in video games as well. All right, let me get my host screen ready. We're going to play one more game of Apex Legends and then send you on. All right, we got a Cenobites guest from Look It's Myco. We're asking you, what is the name of the demons in Hellraiser? Let us know in the chat. I am Ryan. Today is a couple of anniversaries of console releases. We do This Day in Gaming History every morning, 6:50 a.m. Pacific time. In 01, the GameCube came out, and in 012, the Nintendo Wii U came out. So that's some pretty cool stuff. I never had either. I did have friends that had the GameCube. And so I did watch what they were playing. But I myself never had one. I did like, though, the Nintendo machine, the GameCube, had the 4 controller slots. So you could have, it was more of a social gaming device, in my opinion. Alright, we all land in the same place. That's actually kind of my fault. I always get mad when other people do that, and then I wasn't really paying attention, so... so yeah, we're going to send you over to another Apex stream after this game is over on Twitch. So thanks for hanging out with us. If you're elsewhere, we'll be back tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific time, as we are Monday through Friday. I don't want that one. I want this one. Man, so I don't think, I know Nintendo plays this game. I'm pretty sure I'm not good with the flatline, but I definitely think that the flatline is better than I can show it being. I watched others like Kiki Low play with the flatline, and just so much better than I am with it. I don't usually put this out either. I will give you the trivia answer at the end of the show.
Don't mind if I do.
Well, I guess we're going to have a chance to find out.
Hop up here.
Because I have all of the attachments for a flatline, so... if there was ever a time we were going to find out how good one is, this is the time. I'll even throw the stock on it. I don't have any crafting materials yet.
Checking for supplies over here. Don't worry.
I was kind of embarrassed because yesterday was the first time I'd ever realized that when I ping things, it actually shows what color
Ready to do
the
some
person
damage?
pinging is doing so with. So
Shotgun bolt here. Level 1.
this is unlooted.
Supply bench here.
Okay. Ooh, there you go.
G7 scout here.
Another battery, more heavy ammo. Whee! I'm gonna take that. More valuable than that. I'm gonna take this. No, I have enough bats.
battery here. Welcome to the
Yeah.
I'm
Like I
just
said,
something for you.
we're going to find out. Flatline's got everything on it right now. I don't even have... Throw that on there.
Mama's got a
I don't have a
brand
bat.
new
I have a helmet. I'll throw that on there. Flatline even with the 3 times. Alright, I'm kind of going a little faster because I would like
45
to
seconds
get out
until
on
the ring
time.
closes. We've got time, but not much. Supply bin here.
Looks pretty unopened. One of them is a doctor that has surgical tools on his hands. Is this a well, Hellraiser? What am I saying? I'm about to ask you, is this a horror flick? Yes, it is a horror flick, Ryan. I don't like to be scared, therefore I don't watch the scaries. So, by the way, if you are a horror fan, I've said this many times this week, Kate Sanchez is the play. Great follow on Twitter. Knows more about horror than I'll ever forget. I did listen to their podcast, But Why Though? And listen to a little bit of a feature kind of on Jordan Peele, which was interesting. I haven't watched either of his recent horror movies. Again, going back to the idea of being scared. But
Lovely idea.
but it was just interesting to kind of hear the career arc of Jordan, because went from being, you know, in the comedy world. There's no backpack. To being really like a leader in the horror
Care package
space.
on the way. I like the sound of that.
Are you just? Oh, he's all droning and stuff. I didn't even realize we had a crypto.
Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Looking over here and looking over there and looking over here and looking over there and not falling off the map.
Jump drive in position.
Uh-oh. Friendly? Not friendly? Apparently you can't request a backpack. Unless you don't have one.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 2.
Well, let's find some people. My gosh.
Thanks, beautiful.
Getting my eyes in the sky.
Yeah. Let's crypto it out, man. Oh, I got another. Like he's just hanging out on the other side of the house.
Shops open for VIPs only.
They're also comic books? Huh.
Out of my drone.
I really want. I really want. There's 11 squads left. We haven't even seen anybody yet.
Let's see what we have over
Yeah,
here.
and that's the other problem too, is I'm not too much into comic books either. I'm not good with anime. Like I'm not opposed to any of the stuff. It's just I haven't spent as much time watching any of it. I think the problem for me was I was so into sports. Like it just was my everything, end all be all so early that that's really all I ever watched. I didn't watch a ton of TV.
Switching to drone view. Watch my back. Be aware of the new kill leader.
Anyone? So you're all on beast mode. You're scanning over here. And yet, oh, that one? That might be.
Knockdown shield here. Level 3 at the
That was his drone.
Let's go this way.
Okay. Can you scan again?
Making contact with enemy.
Yes.
I think that's our drone, man. I think he's marking our drone. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna go in here and probably get shot 13 times.
Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Open up shop and shut them down.
Come on, purple shield. If we waited this long to find somebody, I'm not cool. I'm just saying, like, I didn't watch much of that stuff because I didn't know about it. Okay, now I can get some more throwables.
Barrel stabilizer here.
I did read. I had a Thundercats comic book,
Shield battery here.
and I did like the Thundercats quite a bit. But I also was introduced to the Thundercats from a cartoon perspective. So again, it's not me picking something up at the comic book level. It's the same thing with Ninja Turtles. If that ever originated as a comic book, which I honestly don't know if it did, never ever watched it or read it as a comic book. This is a bad place to be.
Evo shield here.
There you go.
Level 2. Sniper stock here. Level 3.
Worth it. Oh.
Beautiful. We have healing.
Bank shot.
Tossing jump drive.
Oh man, let's find some people. This is ridiculous. Well, there's enough batteries. Holy cow. I don't need them. We have so many things that we don't need because we can't find any people. Maybe that'll draw some attention. Oh, better helmet.
You are coming
Better
home
stock.
with me tonight.
I mean, even my teammates don't need anything else. Oh, no, I know you're messing around. I do. I know you well enough. I'm just saying that's the weird thing. Is like, I don't think I ever realized how much I watched only sports. The best example, though, I have of it was I'd go to my friend's house, Jeff, and we played video games together, and that was some kind of common, you know, areas of enjoyment, common hobby. But then, and we would play sports, like we'd play basketball or whatnot. But on Sundays, like I'd want to watch NFL games, he'd want to watch movies. And I just didn't watch a ton of movies. He watched movies all the time. Oh, this is ridiculous. Have I even fired a weapon? I was a jock, right? I was the least jockey jock of all time. This is ridiculous.
Skull piercer.
And then the worst part is, I mean, we're going to get to the end of this, and we're just going to have one fight and probably die.
Mama's got you now.
Anything else worth getting? I'll get that instead of the syringes. Nope. Oh.
We're already in the next ring. Good. More time to loot.
5 squads left, and we haven't seen any of them. Yay! Maybe we found someone.
Yes.
I'm back. Logged off my drone.
So the drone's up here.
Making contact with enemy.
Oh.
Trust in the All Father.
Lovely idea.
Where?
Some of us aren't in the ring.
You
Grab
lied
what
to
you
me.
can and move.
You're the worst.
Scanning the area. I'm recalling my drone. The replicator on high.
Enemy there.
Alright, flatline.
I bet we'll find something good here.
Drone up there, man. Gold shield there.
Enemy there.
Can you EMP him? Nope. Oh man, they are stocked full. Okay, time to use the throwables. no. Yep.
Another squad's attacking. Frag out. Grenade out. Frag out.
I just was bored. I'm not gonna lie, I was just bored. This is where the give up button would be nice. That was my fault. Just played a total. There's bad people there now. We were finally surrounded.
Watch out. Enemy there.
Another squad. Yeah, under 30 seconds.
Alright. Well, an unexciting end to the show. 9:04 West Coast time, 12:04. It is, in fact, lunchtime. And I was really hoping we could hang out together and I could send you over to a new show when we had more people here. That's unfortunate that game was only 14 minutes. It felt like forever. Forever. All right. We're going to send you over. We'll see you again tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific time. Thanks for being with us. Gaming Morning Show. Have a great Wednesday.